Morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the day of the video down. How's it going today? Today I'm on campus. It's 10 to 8. It's a bit slower setting off this morning because I had to de-ice my car and the roads are a bit icy, and that's why I'm talking to you now. Death Road, the road that I drive on, it's not called Death Road, I call it Death Road because it's windy and fast. The windy and fast road that I drive on that road I saw 4 cars crash, essentially, or in crashed positions. I'm driving down it, and at the very beginning, like just as it turns to 60, or at the end if you're coming the other way, there's a car, like, again, over a ridge. And you know, you look at a car and you're like, how the fuck did you get there? That is ridiculous. And they must have come around the corner too, like, and the ice took them, and they just kind of carried on going straight on, essentially. And they didn't really turn until they hit the hedge, and then they were, like, sticking out of it. He was calling, like, someone on the other side of the road there, and I'm like, bloody hell, okay. Let's not do 60 on this road then, eh? Let's stick around 30 or 40, because there's no cars behind me. And then I go along, and then I just see, like, lights through the trees, like traffic light, not traffic lights, but like traffic. I'm like, oh God, what the hell's gone up here? So I go along, there's another car at a hedge on the left. Then I keep going up, and then, like, as I'm starting to go up the hill now, on, like, the corner, it kind of goes like this, it's like a little S. On that S, I can see a really nice, really big Land Rover. It looked great. And it's facing down the hill with its hazards on. And I go around a little bit, and then I see the underside of a car that somehow rolled. I don't know how that car's managed to roll. I have no idea. I understand sliding, going into the hedge, don't understand how you roll. Maybe it hit like a verge and I went, but either way, it's terrifying. And then I saw like a couple of people there. I then saw on the other side of it like a really nice Audi parked. Obviously these two helping. Got their hazards on and stuff, and there's people in like blankets and shit like that. I don't think anyone was in the car. And then like everyone obviously files into single file line so they can get around. I go through in like a line of traffic, and then I see, as I like file in, another car coming down the hill, and I'm looking at this car and I'm like, you're either A, going too fast, or that ice has already got you. And then I just watch in my rearview mirror, obviously Penitence is just right in front of me, watch in my rearview mirror as that car just careers into the side of this. It kind of like went around like this side and then into the side of the Audi. But yeah, so it turns out Death Road has a lot of ice on it, especially on the other side of the road. It looks like, you know when people wash their car and then it's freezing? Looks like that. Like there was some kind of running water that just froze because it was just like white. But yeah, moral of the story is either A, if it's icy, don't drive like an idiot, and B, make sure you leave early enough so that if it's icy and you have to de-ice your car, or you have to drive slow because of traffic, or you have to drive slow because of ice, leave earlier and don't crash into things or slide around on ice. Moral of the story as well is that I'm not driving that way while if I have to defrost my car, I'm not going to drive that way. So there we go, lessons learned all round. Guys, let's make a move, ladies and gentlemen. Also as well, not long after me, like 2 police cars were coming down, so I imagine they've closed that road off now. But who knows? Guys, though, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on today? We are heading up onto campus. We're going to go to the library. Lectures at 10 today for advanced HCI, and then I've got a gap, and then I've got entrepreneurship. And then at the end of entrepreneurship, I've got a demo of progress, my final year project. So, focus for today is I'm going to be typing up lecture notes in the first hour or so, trying to time box it as much as possible. I need to type up cryptography and HCI. Oh, this bit's slippy as well. So I need to, yeah, type up lecture notes, get on top of all of that kind of stuff, try and time box my admin work, so to speak. Then go to the lecture. And I'm going to be working on my project today. I've got to work in it in a way that won't break it because I've got to demo it later. I've prepared my presentation. I'd like step through my presentation so I don't go over the time limit or whatever, but otherwise my presentation is going to be good. I'm confident about the demo. I'm really close to getting a mutant in and running, so that's what I'm hoping to do by the end of today, is get a mutant creating mutations. Whether I run them or test them yet, that's not my business, but that's my aim of the game. So I don't think I'm going to get that in before the demo time, but who knows. It's bloody cold. we're going to get to apparently -6 or 7 over the next couple of days. So hopefully that's on a day I don't have to drive. Hopefully it's on Wednesday. But yeah. Christ, it's cold. I just spent an hour in the library. I've decided it's silly time boxing. Bloody hell, it's slippy here as well. Time boxing, programming stuff, and the sun is glaring in my glasses. Silly time boxing, typing up notes and all that kind of malarkey when I've got my demo of progress later. So I've been forging forward trying to get my mutations through, or at least just one mutation. I'm trying my best. At the moment, I have the controllers all initialized. I have a build that I can demo now. The problem is I now have several hours to work on this. I've got a lecture in an hour. I'm just moving to get a better room basically. No automatic door wouldn't open until I walk through it. Anyway, I have a lecture at 10, finish at 11, and then I have about 3 hours of programming. I have an hour now and then 3 hours later, so 4 hours of solid development. I want to forge forward but without breaking stuff. Everything I'm working on now I can do in isolation, so I don't have to plug it into the main program. But I'm on the controller that's now cycling through all the files, and then I'll be on the mutant itself. I also love how thick and warm this scarf is. It does make me feel like I've got no neck, especially when I've got headphones underneath it. God, what's going on here? You're done? Let's go do some programming. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm now heading to my next lecture. I'm heading there a little bit early so I can just walk over my presentation. I've got this lecture's 2 hours long. It's like 30 minutes and then an hour and a half of group work. I'm going to have to miss the last 15 minutes, half hour or so of the group work so I can go and do my presentation for my demo of progress. But everyone in my group is going to be doing that, so it'll be fine. So, I've been sat programming for the past however long, and I have a mutation running. I don't have it building and testing, but I have it running. It's going through and it's mutating stuff. It's not mutating the code it's supposed to be mutating, because I haven't had time to put error handling around it. So it goes into a file that it can't find a mutation and it breaks. So, which obviously isn't very good, but I think it's definitely enough to show how it'll work. And how, yeah, I've basically shown the golden thread now, and I'm happy with that. So I have 3 full modules that are fully working and tested. Well, no, I say that, I've got 6 full modules that are fully working and tested, and one last one which I can show the bare bones, basic working threads of it. I'm impressed with myself, truth be told. Just ran away from my entrepreneurship lecture in the last like 5 minutes. I've got 5 minutes to just like go through my presentation before I go and do my demo of progress. It's weird because this demo of progress, while it's a 10-minute conversation, it's worth 30% of a module. It's huge for a 10-minute. It's probably going to be the most marks I ever pick up in 10 minutes. It's going to be madness. A long time ago as well, I decided I was too annoyed with having short cables because you always want it to be a little bit longer, so I bought a really fucking long one. And now I regret it because it's too long. 10 meters, but I've got 5 minutes. And I am home, ladies and gentlemen. Went very well. The markers understood everything. Christ, I'm falling over. Oh god. I like the presentation. I got a first. I've probably never got so many marks in so short a time before. Did I even turn the computer on? No, I didn't. So yeah, that was good. I got a nice, lovely, sweet first for that. So 30% of a module first. The presentation went well. They didn't even use the cable, they just hovered over my laptop. They were going to get a projector for me, but that room is way too small for a projector. Anyway, I left there. Oh no, otherwise as well, my supervisor was telling me about something that he pulled me out after and was like, oh, I've been looking into this scheme where I go, it's like transferal of knowledge scheme or something, where the university, I technically work for the university pay me, I then work at a company who also pays me, obviously not like huge money, and that is basically the university's way of transferring the knowledge of my final year project into industry and spinning it up as a company. I don't know. So I'm going to have a look into that scheme and see how it works. But there's another thing that's potentially coming up with my stuff. I don't know. I don't intend to start anything with it anytime soon. That's the thing. There's a lot of people are saying like, oh, you should do stuff now. Like, give me a year and I might try it. But I'm not financially stable enough to start my own company. God damn. I guess that's the advantage of this scheme, is that technically I'm working for a different company, the university or someone else. But anyway, cool. Drove back, talking to Dad on the way home. He was telling me about stuff. I was telling him about stuff. Went a different way back due to the ice conditions I was talking about earlier this morning. And yeah, otherwise though, ladies and gentlemen, I knew today has been a day of me just kind of partially talking to you about things and me being very rushed around. I've been very, very busy today. I'm going to render out yesterday's video now. It's very late for me to do that. That is currently rendering and I'm now going to take my coat off. Laura's going to be back soon. Yeah, today I haven't really talked to you. I've just kind of been rushing about, kind of half talking to you. I scrapped the idea of time boxing my writing up of notes and stuff this morning because I was going to forge ahead to create the code system that I'm doing. I wanted to build the framework and I wanted to get proof of the ability to change code. And I did that. It got a bit hacky towards the end to get it done, but I got it. And I got it all the way through to the point where now mutants are being dynamically picked up. I need to edit some of this when I say this. I mean it in a sense that I have it, I need to improve it. I need to be a little bit more intelligent about which files I'm trying to mutate. Because at the moment I'm just ignoring ones that appear in release folders and ones that appear like assembly configs, all that kind of shit. There needs to be a set number of ones to ignore. I need to figure out a good way of doing that. But I'm currently running mutations on, it cycles through all the files in the source and it feeds them to the mutants. The mutant will then ignore whatever you just passed to them and give them and use a predefined one that they're currently using. So I've stubbed out that piece of information and then pass it through. It generates the mutants. This is the bit, like, it throws an exception because it doesn't find a match. So I need to put error handling around stuff. It throws the exception if it doesn't find a match. So I can't, in a demo, feed it 20 files in the hope it finds a match. So I do need to improve that. But it finds it. If it finds a match, it edits it in the way that it's been told to edit it and creates the file again with the changes. So while I need to massage that and make that entire process better, now all I really need to do is save the information about these changes so that I can pass them back, so that I can actually change the file as opposed to change the text that's in memory, and then run tests and done it. And then in theory, we're happy days. So that's good, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it does mean that I've got some lecture notes and stuff to start typing up, and I should devote some time to that at some point in the future. I'm just so busy. I've got so much admin and stuff to do. Oh, I'm actually going to start live, sleep and breathing. I'm going to let this project consume me for the next couple of weeks as I push to try and get it done. I want to be at the point where all I need to do is produce mutations by the end of this week. And I will do that by whatever means necessary. Because I want to be able to bulk run test it and stuff by the end of thing. But yeah, by latest Wednesday next week, but I'm hoping this week. Yeah, so I think it was worth taking that hit on notes today to get that through for the demonstration so I could prove how much I've done. And it seemed to pay off because I got first. I was just knocking lights around left, right. Guys, I am hankering for some lunch. I'm starving, waiting for Laura to come back so we can cook dinner. Laura's had a boring day apparently, so we'll talk about that. And a cup of tea. I've got to upload that video as well. So much stuff to do. I'm so busy. I'm just literally all day. So and I text Laura, I'm really sorry, but I got it done. Got to go to the lecture. LOL. At this moment in time, my stomach is essentially eating itself. Video done, ready to upload. Let's let my tea brew. Get this upload started. Weather looks like tomorrow I'm going to be avoiding that road again. Then, ladies and gentlemen, it's the evening. What's gone on? It's bedtime. Graham's been out, but she hasn't really been in her hands. She's been like thinking because we've been busy doing stuff. Laura came back. I sorted out my videos. They're uploaded. I'm talking to you now because I'm going to render you out and get you uploaded. Laura's going to bed, but I'm going to stay up and sort out some admin stuff, replying to emails and typing up some lecture notes if I've got time. But yeah, I'm going to try and have a more of a targeted attempt at staying up later and making more of the day, because I go to bed and I'm not even tired when I go to bed. However, I am tired when I wake up. But when we came back, we had dinner, we organised our meal plan, we went shopping, got some petrol, all that kind of good stuff. We're rolling in nectar points at the moment, it's got to be said. I have to cash them in at some point, but we don't know when. What else? It's kind of like the thing, if you like buy a TV or something, you can essentially just get a TV for free at this rate. But that's by the way. Then we came back, had some pudding, organised my bag for tomorrow, sent an email to Ben from Beth and Ben. Well, I say that, written him a big email, then realised I don't have his email address, so I've asked him for his email address so I can email it to him. And then I am doing other stuff. Just been pottering basically, like doing, it's Monday shopping night, so we do things like take the bins out and all that kind of stuff. Laura's watching like this OJ Simpson thing, which is interesting because that was like before our time. Don't remember anything about it. So what else? That's about all, really. It's been a really hectic day. Really, really hectic. I don't know why. Tomorrow it's cryptography day. So I do need to do some cryptography typing up. Oh yeah, I do need to type some lecture up. I need to organise my notes in my bag as well because it's a mess. Oh, but I'll do that now. Cryptography day tomorrow, so we've got 9 o'clock lecture and a 2 o'clock lecture. I need to start thinking about sorting out my car. I don't know whether to sort it out tomorrow or Friday. I honestly don't know. I'm probably going to do it Friday. I can't really be bothered to do it tomorrow. So there's that. Anything else that we're doing tomorrow? Typing up some stuff. I need to catch up on the admin things I've been doing, but also forwarding into the problem. Like I say, I'm going to be starting to live, sleep and breathe this project for the rest of time now. I'm so very nearly there at the end. But yeah. Right. Cool beans. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later, ladies and gentlemen. Graham is frantically trying to chew away out of there. She's like, Jamie, why wouldn't you hold me earlier? I was working, Graham. No, we gave you a treat though. We gave you a treat. So out of focus as well, Graham. There we go, that's much better. Are you going to bed now, Graham? No? No? Hey, what's this? Hey, what's this, Graham? Hey, Graham, what's this? Oh, I shouldn't really do that. I'll catch you later, Graham. Okay, I love you.